For the substitution method is defined as a method of solving a system by replacing one variable with an equivalent expression containing the other variable. And so we're going to do this in 3 steps every time. So the first step is that you look for an equation that has x or y by itself. And I see that the first equation has y by itself. So we write that down. Then if I look at this equation, I want to know what is the expression that equals y. Well, that expression is 3x. Then in step 2, you use the equation you have not used. So in this case, that would be my x plus y equals negative 32. I plug the expression in for y in equation 2. So this goes in for y. So I have x plus 3x equals negative 32. Now, on this side of the equation, we can combine like terms. So 1x plus 3x is 4x. Now you have a one-step equation, so I divide by 4. And x equals negative 8. So now in step 3, we use equation 1. So y equals 3x. I know that x is negative 8, so I plug that in for x. And y equals 3 times negative 8, which is negative 24. And because we're looking for our solution to the linear system, that needs to be written as an ordered pair. And so we have negative 8, negative 24. In part B, same type of steps. So step 1, find the equation that has x or y by itself. In this case, that's equation 2. I look for the expression that equals my variable y. This is my expression. Step 2, I write down the other equation I have not used. I plug this expression in for y. But as we notice, we have a coefficient of negative 4 in front of y, and so when we plug all of this in to y, we need to put parentheses. And now it shows that we have the distributive property here. So 7x, distribute the negative 4, all right, then we can combine like terms. So 27x minus 88 equals negative 7. Add our 88 over. But 27x equals a positive 81. And if we divide 81 divided by 27, we get x is 3. So then step 3 says use the first equation. Take this number 3 and plug it in for x up here. So y equals negative 5 times 3 plus 22. Then we multiply and get negative 15 plus 22, and that gives us 7. Again, we have to write our answer as an ordered pair, and so that would be 3, 7. Okay, the last example, here, step 1. Find an equation with x or y by itself. And so here you have either, right? You can pick either one. So I'm just going to use the first one. Y equals x plus 5. This is the expression that equals y. Step 2, I use the other equation. I plug the expression that equals y into y over here. So I have x plus 5 equals 2x minus 7. So subtracting 2x we get negative 1x plus 5 equals negative 7. Subtract 5. And divide by negative 1, and we get a positive 12. Step 3. Use steps 1 equation. Now, in step 2, you know that x equals 12. So I'm going to plug that 12 in for x. And I just simplify. So 12 plus 5 is 17. So my ordered pair is 12, 17.